left off, my supervisor saw my screensaver, and I saw her saw my new screensaver, and I noticed that she didn't ask any questions, she didn't do anything, she just took notice. But the reason why I say it triggered her is because that was the definitive moment in this entire story where I saw her approach to me and how she dealt with me. Things began to unravel. So once I changed the screensaver, which I will show you guys the picture, again, one of my favorite pictures, um, she then took it upon herself to start a rumor in this law office that I worked in. And she admitted to this. So it's not me making this up. She later told me, like, sometime in November or December, um, that she had begun a rumor in the office about me because of this screensaver. So when she saw this screensaver, she then began a rumor in the office that the person on my screensaver was my lover. Now, it's important for us to stop in this moment because one, I don't know how she arrived at that is my lover. Two, it's a picture of me. So if you look at the picture, you should be able to see, oh, that's the same person. And two, or three, we've never had any conversation about what I'm into, what I like, all of the things. Maybe because I'm not accepting her advances or giving her the energy that she would like. She then arrives at the conclusion, oh, this must be his lover. I don't know. I can't speculate with the crazy. It really makes no sense to waste your time trying to figure out crazy. But anywho, back to this story. So she started a rumor in the law office that the person on my phone was my lover. So mind you, I'm still a fairly new employee at this law office, and I'm confidently saying I'm pretty well liked in the office. But now people are really into my personal life now. And so after she began this rumor, there was a male employee who was, openly gay. Listen, it was a very diverse office. The one great thing about the office that I worked in, if you've ever had the opportunity to go to some of the tech companies, your Googles, I don't know so much about Amazon, but definitely I see Google as my example. That work atmosphere, that work-life balance where they try to make work as happy and friendly and all of the things so that you can be as productive as possible. This law office in so many ways tried to emulate that. And so it was a very upbeat office. However, our department, which is ran by my supervisor, she was a very authoritative leader. Now, there are various leadership styles. I'm not going to go down this rabbit hole, but there are various leadership styles. Some are more effective than others. She took a more authoritative approach, which in my opinion is not the best approach. And so our department, which is the property damage department, was very stressed during this time. She was threatening all of the employees in my department with write-ups. She had written, I think at this time, so now in August, there are, well, let's not skip to August because the screensaver happened in May. But between May and August, there were at least 3 to 4 turnovers, terminations, or people that quit in my department just in that, 3 to 4 month window. We had gotten like 2 or 3 employees who didn't quit and they kind of like stayed the path. But everyone except for maybe those 2 or 3 new employees had been written up for nothing. She was just determined to make our department, as stressful as possible. And she used to say this. She used to say, I had a team before you guys, and I wouldn't tell them that they had the day off, federal days off or whatever. They would just show up and I would just lie, she would constantly talk about how her default in life is to just lie. So anywho, she starts this rumor, this male employee who pulls me in an office one morning because when I took this job, I mentioned that I work still in entertainment, but entertainment, again, it ebbs and flows. So although I was saying that I had this contract negotiation that has stalled my work at this production house, I still had other gigs. So I was still directing for other companies. I was still producing for other companies. The fact that this contract negotiation happened actually freed me up to work on other projects. I did a movie, which I'll tell y'all about later. Like, so many things were going on while the contract negotiation was being held up, and once I took this position at this law office. So I'm basically doing double duty here in life. Um, and so, anywho, this male employee pulls me into an office early one morning because I have changed my schedule because there was a lot of flexibility with this job. So instead of it being a 9 to 5 or something like that, I came in at 8 o'clock so that I could get out of here at 4. And again, we have flexibility. You could take days off, all of the things. So I'm one of the first people into the office every morning. Um, and so this male employee pulls me into the office, closes the door. He and I have maybe only had 2 or 3, I won't even say conversations, kind of like a hi and bye. Like, you're in an office, you work in different departments. Again, people are friendly. So you say hi, you say bye, you small little chit chat, but I wouldn't dare say we were friends, but we were cool. So he pulls me into this office. I'm not thinking anything of it. And he's like, so I have something that I need to tell you. You know, there's a rumor going around in the office that, stay tuned for part